So it's AP Calculus. We're looking for the line tangent to a trigonometric function. And specifically, Billy, what we're looking for is that we have f of x is equal to 2 sine x plus cosine 2x at the point pi 1. Good enough? So let's try to get through this. So just start here. The first thing we have, how many of you can see we have sum and difference rule here? Right? So I'm going to take the derivative of this part, Joel, plus the derivative of this part. That's the sum and difference rule part, isn't it? Tell me something about this 2 out in front of 2 sine x. It's a constant multiplier, so that's not going to change, is it? So Ken, you're right. I'm going to leave that 2 there. And what's the first derivative of sine of x? Is cosine x. So that part's done, isn't it? See this plus sign right here? It's this one here for now. What's the first derivative of the outside piece of this? We'll take the first derivative of the outside piece, which is what? Opposite sine what? U, but 2x. But yes, 2x, right? Times, this is us using the chain rule, isn't it, Kevin? This is really important. This is us using the chain rule here, because now we have to take the derivative of this inside piece. And what's the derivative of 2x? 2. So this is us using f prime at g of x times g prime at x. So we're taking the derivative of this outside piece, that's this, isn't it? And the derivative of the inside piece is this. So far, so good? Bill? That gives us 2 cosine x minus 2 sine 2x. And we're looking for what? We're looking for a line tangent. So we need the slope where? We need the slope at pi, at the x value. Very good. So we want the slope at the x value. So we want f prime at the given x value, which happens to be this one right up here. So, Billy, look at this. This is exactly what I'm doing. I'm taking 2 times cosine pi minus 2 times sine of 2 pi. Anybody know what that equals? An answer? Is it 2? It's, wow, Seth. Seth again, negative 2. Because look, here's pi. Look, this is where we are. I'm not trying to make this more difficult than it is. Here's the unit circle. We're at pi. What's cosine of pi? What's cosine of pi? Negative 1. So this is 2 times, it's all right, 2 times negative 1, right? Minus, what's sine of 2 pi? 0. Okay? Everybody's good? Good work. Okay? So from here, now what? They asked for an equation, so we're going to use what form now? I guarantee you this shows up on the AP exam. I guarantee you on one of the free response questions, 4 sections, one of the questions will be like this. It'll be some kind of trig function, just to make sure, Elsa, that your math is sharp. So we're going to take y minus y sub 1 is equal to m times x minus x sub 1. On the exam, I'd show that I was using that model. And we have y minus what? Minus 1, because remember, they gave us the point pi comma 1, didn't they? Billy? Okay, so minus 1 is equal to, what's the slope? We take the slope value that we just figured out. That's this negative 2 right here, Joel. It's negative 2 times x minus pi. This is what I understand about the exam. You can leave it like this. I might do a little bit more. I might do this. I might distribute to here and here. Also, you know what I mean? So, shoot. Y equals negative 2x plus 2 pi plus 1. I see where I got my plus 1 from? Now I'd leave it like, matter of fact, I might even leave that negative 1 over here. I don't know. I might clean it up a little bit. But I wouldn't, It's the AP exam. I'm not going to speak. Like, you're a fool if you're sitting there shining that thing up and, you know what I mean, making sure it's super pretty. Make sure it is an equation. That's, if you read carefully on the exam, Davey, it doesn't say give the equation. It says give an equation. So this is an equation, isn't it? And if it's not, this certainly is an equation. Okay?